Hi everyone! You have fun watching Play Next. We're doing everything that is awesome in gaming. I'm your host, Anjindra. We're blowing it up. Let's kill the whole thing. Doing it large. Come along for it. This is from Good Old Games, so everything is through an emulator. Some of these are back in the day. This is Clive Barker's Undying. Incredible franchise. Really just... they were it. 1923 October.
I'm tired of traveling. Or fighting superstition and its many manifestations, even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believe there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Tresanti were the biggest pains. New commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit on the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when he was going to pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep.
Sounds like it got him.
I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
I mean, I want to know. This is the old... they had a kind of grainy graphic style for horror. We loved it. We loved everything about it. So it's glad that you're coming along for the ride. Storm the castle. Let me turn down the epicness a little bit. F3 to access your journal. Each time my past fades from memory, my fate has a terrible habit of reawakening me. Most often, the unpleasant name of Otto Casinger is a vehicle of remembrance, but not today. My old friend and commanding officer of the Great War, Jeremiah Covenant, has sent word. It's been years. His letter came while I was away, sitting unopened. Jeremiah is ill. I haven't set foot on Irish soil since Gwendolyn's death. Could I have been responsible? Being legally exiled from my homeland was painful. How was that knife in my hand? Why was Casinger suddenly nowhere to be found? Jeremiah saved my life. I can't deny the request. The necessity of my presence is vague. It speaks of his sickness as a family illness no one can cure. This is what we got from the shaman. Seems to throw a shockwave. It's your revolver. Spell that allows me to see and hear past events. Cool. Interesting. Objectives. Meet with your old friend. You know. Let's get on that. Oh, little mousey.
Jam.
Jam. It's like an English swear word. Should just be able to walk in. So this was the first, like, cutscene. Cutscenes.
Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you.
Wow, for 6 months?
We've all been quite worried. Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters. I apologize for the look of the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now. Jeremiah let go of everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean.
So you're not even trying, huh?
Electricity to most parts of the house. We can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
We'll see about that, sweetheart. We'll give it a real college try. Don't you worry. Jeremiah! Oh my god! Oh my god, okay, it's a ghost. Whoa! Let's chase it down. Where's it going? Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Now let's get this. Gained a health back, so I just walk over things in order to get them. Door will not open. Door will not open. Door will not open. Alright, so I had some sort of a remembrance, but it's cute that she let me down this hallway where I can't do anything. You know?
Stuck.
They're all stuck? That just seems so unlikely.
Won't budge.
Why would she take me this way?
Stuck.
They're all stuck? Is there a secret entrance? Wow. Using my second sight here. Second, maybe even third sight. There we go. I have to look into the future for this?
You made it. At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the war.
They don't look exactly
I
right.
want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course,
Match?
Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Cool. So I can get in there using magic. How strange. This is so blissful. Guessing I don't talk to it. It looks like somebody from the painting though, so you would think I would. Link is in the description below if you do want to play along. Like I said, we bring everything that's awesome in gaming. This was so iconic back in the day, the whole franchise. It was the main competition for Bram Stoker and for Resident Evil. I have no idea if it was mismanaged or what the deal was, that it didn't take off quite the same way, because they had all the potential to do so. Is this taking me outside? It's not. Well, we don't know what that did.
Won't budge.
Just like shot myself. Whatever. Interesting. The huge mansions are so much fun to explore. Obviously, we're doing that in the council. A mirror that works. I have to chase poop around it, it's like. Yeah, the combat was very, very simple, very fun, very interesting, and the puzzles are real, you know? Oh, they got the woman. Not really gonna show me anything. Calf is not apparently the best place to shoot them. werewolves got in? This just seems so unlikely. God, I am the worst shot. It takes me a sec. I think it takes everyone a second to learn an interface. You people. But yeah, very, very smooth. Nice tracking. You know, I'd give it a thumb. Oh, ew. I'm managing to get in a decent amount of headshots. It looks like it went straight for the should be dead guy's room, so avoid that. Shoot him in the foot, you know? You can crouch up and down and aim. It's something I just kind of ran into when I was having a hard time sighting on people. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. We'll go so far as to say that's bad. So yeah, link in the description below. Definitely check it out. It's a mile a minute. Well, maybe not a mile a minute, but it's gripping.
After me.
What in God's name were those things?
What'd you do?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this.
Weird.
What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead.
Horrible.
But I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersante during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebah stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelzebah on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Whoa.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Like I said, link in the description below. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. You can pick up some of our merch or put your own logo on it. Coffee KO5, buy this chick a coffee, $1, make me smile. All my social media links are down there. Whole thing. Oh, I'm getting ectoplasm. Liking, subscribing, commenting, that is always free, so definitely do that. We go in and we find this sort of thing. So 6 days out of 7, you'll get something like this, where we're just, you know, trying to show you either what happened in gaming or what's developing right now. We try to stay right on the edge of it. This is a style that's starting to slowly come back. I saw it a little bit in Cultic. So they're using it for, you know, different Lovecraftian style things. I hope that they, you know, deviate a little bit on the color palette, because that's really what brings it to life.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. The cutscenes, the fact that it's a real mystery, way ahead of its time. So very groundbreaking. Love to find this sort of thing in case you want to play through it. If you want to check out the engine, like I said, GOG, everything is an emulator, so you might be able to pick it apart a little bit, or at least find out which one it is and playtest it. So that's awesome. I thought you were dead. I saw you downstairs.
Tell me what you know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite the fiery temper, though. She could be placid and calm one minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging her nails at you like an animal. 'Tis a pity her mother died birthing her.
Oh, ouch.
Indeed.
Following her mother's death, I'd raised Lisbeth like my own. In the end, the wasting sickness got her. I'd cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing.
My goodness.
Pity a young woman has to die in the spring of her life. Now she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims to have seen her recently. Oh man, seeing a ghost is never a good omen.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You can get there through the kitchen.
Your knowledge is appreciated. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Definite, really cool exploration going on and so on, but it looks like you get caught up pretty fast. So this is the young lady's room, and we're going to get a little bit more into, what's going on with the story. So like, subscribe, comment. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for a ride, and we'll see you in the next video.